So guys, the Boom 50 index market has become my favorite when it comes to catching spikes. All right, the Boom 50, the 50 there represents the frequency at which the spikes come. This means that the Boom 50 index market even witnesses more spikes in the market more than the Boom 1000 and the Boom 500. Okay, so in this video, I'll show you guys how I came up with this setup, how I got my entries, and how I was able to catch all of these spikes. All right, I think I'll make another video to show you guys how it works when you are using indicators. That is for beginners who depend on indicators. To me, indicators are meant to just confirm what I've already seen with my own eyes. So it's important to know how to read the charts, understand market structure, be able to spot out your key levels, and also be able to interpret the candlestick patterns. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, then the next video I'll be doing on this topic would be for those of you who use indicators. Okay, so today we took this signal, and you can see we are still in profit. I've actually taken out some profits already, and I also advised my followers to do same. We are fast coming to the end of our 30-day campaign, and so far so good. We've been doing amazing well, and this is one of the trades we took. And if you're not in the Telegram platform, please make sure you join up, because the next edition will be the bomb. You can see we are still seeing more spikes in this market. So this market spikes more frequently than any other boom and crash index market. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I came up with this. Look at the 4 hours time frame. You would notice that the previous closing price was bullish, right? Even though there was a bit of rejection here, price eventually closed bullish, and price closed above the previous closing price. This was the candlestick before that one closed down here, right? And buyers being able to pull price all the way from below here up to this high, and then eventually closing way above the previous closing price was a big sign for me to think of buying the Boom index market. This is what I look out for on the 4 hours time frame most of the time. Okay, I want to see the previous closing price. I want to see the current I want to see the previous closing price, and I want to also see the running candlestick. I want to see that it closes above the previous closing price. And in this case, it closed not just above the previous closing price, but it came back to the highs, right? It came all the way up to this high, and then eventually closed below the previous closing price. So that was a great sign for me. Of course, that was the candlestick that gave us this signal. It's not necessarily this one. Okay, so that was it. I was close to the closing of this candlestick when I took that trade, right? I was close to the closing of this candlestick. Price was already almost closing. The 4 hours candlestick was already almost closing before I took that trade. So make sure you pay attention to that. Now, you need to also be able to read the market structure. It's very important. Now, in this case, you can see that price was doing more of the higher highs, right? Might not be so clear because of how my screen is. I wish I'm doing this video with my computer, so I'll be able to really show you guys properly. But you can see that here price was doing more of higher highs and higher lows. You can see those trend lines are not accurate. I was just putting them there to show you guys how the market structure is going. So it's clear that the market is printing higher highs. That means that we are looking at an uptrending market. Now let's go to a lower time frame to see that even clearer. On a lower time frame, you can see that price was consistently going up. All right, so it's important that you know market structure. If you don't know how to read the market structure, it's important that you learn. Look up the videos on my channel. You see videos where I talk about market structure, and you can as well look at other YouTubers who have made videos concerning this, so that you can learn how to read the market structure by yourself. You can also be a part of the mentorship program, where I walk you through every single process, how you read the charts, read market structure, and read candlestick patterns. Is very important. So Having seen that, you can see we still have more spikes in the market. Now, having seen the market structure, the next thing we want to do is identify the key levels. Price is still spiking graciously. Price is still spiking graciously. There's a tendency that this market is going to be coming up all the way to this level. But I'm just going to give another signal to the group after price has surpassed these highs. After price has broken and left these highs, that's when I might look for another opportunity for my people. All right, but currently we have already made all the profits you're supposed to make for the day, so we are cool. Okay, so after that, I want to look at key levels. Okay, I want to see that price at a strong point before I take my buys. So how do I do that? Now, if you notice, just somewhere around where my entries are, you can see that price had consistently respected that level. I'm gonna have to go to a lower time frame to make this even clearer. But if you look at it, you'll see that there are major rejections and reversals at that point. Okay, what I want to see is multiple rejections. I want to see that whenever price comes to that level, there is always a reversal or a serious rejection at that level. All right, it's very clear when you go to a lower time frame, you see. But I like to look at it from the higher time frame so that I'm sure of what I'm doing. The higher the time frame, the better the chances of winning, because the higher time frames give you a clearer, or it gives you a stronger perspective of what is going on in the market. Look at that. You can see all that rejection, all that reversals whenever price comes to that level. So that was a key level for me, especially being that I spotted this level on the 4 hours time frame. The 4 hours time frame is a very significant time frame for me. So price had already broken above that level. There are more spikes in the market, guys. Price had already broken above that level and closed above that level. Okay, so let's go to a lower time frame now. Now, if you notice, my SL is just below this structure here, below this reversal structure here, right? So if price had retested that zone and then went all the way back up above that level, that was my prompt. All right, that was the reason why I decided to buy. So generally, price was in an uptrending phase. Price had come to a key level on the 4 hours time frame, and most importantly, the 4 hours candlestick, the previous candlestick had closed, and it closed above the previous closing, and not just above the previous closing of the previous candlestick. It also closed above the closing price of that candlestick. It closed above the previous closing price, and even on the highs, right? It went back to the highs of of the previous candlestick, and it closed above that level. That was a very good sign for me. Some of you might not really get it clear, but some of you who are familiar with price action know what I'm talking about. If you are not familiar with price action, you know what to do. Reach out to me. More spikes in the market, guys. More spikes in the market. Like I said, price might eventually come back to these other highs. All right, which is what I'm expecting from this market. Okay, so now that price has eventually broken this high, I'm going to allow it to actually break out completely. I want to see that it breaks out completely. This is where patience comes to play, right? I want to see that it breaks out completely, and just like what happened here, when it comes back to retest this level, after breaking this level, if it comes back to retest that level, then I just might be looking for new opportunities to go back up to these highs. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing. But I want to first of all see that all of that which I just explained has played out completely before I make my new entries. So that was it. Price just reversed. Price broke that level. There was a key level price had come to, and it went back above that level, closed above that level, and even closed on the 4 hours time frame, closed above the closing price of the previous candlestick. All right, so that was a very accurate signal for me to take my buys. Right, that was a very quick signal for me to take my buys. If you have any questions, I want you guys to reach out and I'll be available to attend to you guys. There are more spikes in the markets. I'm very proud of myself, because if I did not give this, I think when I entered the market the first time, I was just about to type the signal when the first spike happened. And then I had to wait for a pullback, and then I dropped the signal after that pullback. And ever since then, we've been in massive profits. All right, we've been in massive profits ever since then. You can see it for yourself. So guys, reach out if you want to know more about this. If you have more questions, I will be answering them. My WhatsApp number will be in the description of this video. You can as well drop them in the comments. And like I said, I'll be making an indicator video to also show the people that are dependent on indicators how they can see this kind of opportunities using indicators. All right, using indicators. But it's more important that you do without the indicators. It's very, very much more important that you do without the indicators. So my setup is already here for the next opportunity. I'm just waiting for it to ripen, and then I will give the next call. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.